Crafty Monsters, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So in today's video we're going to basically cover pocket letters. Sorry, Matthias is down there playing, and every time I take him out of my office he cries at the door for hours and hours. So I guess just let him play in here, right? So please, I'm sorry if he makes noise, but he's in there playing with his finger fidget because he has problems. So anyway, we're basically going to be covering pocket letters, and pocket letters is basically trading card sleeves. They're 9-pocket sleeves, and what crafters do, for those of you who don't know, and for you crafters who are new to this, what we do is we basically get the sleeve and we cut out cards. We cut out 9 cards basically that are cut down to 2.5 to 3.5, and you are going to basically decorate each card to whatever theme it is that you guys are going to do, right? So for an example is this unicorn one. Okay, I have a unicorn pocket letter that was sent to me by my bestie. So basically, Yahara took a lot of time to do this pocket letter, because not only did she stamp and then color the stamp and then took the time to glitter it. These are all stamps, by the way, guys. These are not stickers. She basically stamped these, colored them, and then she applied them to the pocket letter. And then on top of that, she has a really gorgeous little DSP papers in the back that she cut up. And then in the back, this is basically what she did. So, I believe that if you're going to swap, if you're going to join into a pocket letter swap, you should really let your creative juices flow. You should think outside the box, like seriously outside the box. You don't want to just cut up paper and then slap some stickers on it and then we call it a night, because that's not really putting a lot of thought into it. Anybody could do that, honestly. Anybody could just cut paper and throw on stickers and we say we decorated it. But that's not the case. The case is really putting thought into your pocket letter, guys. For instance, this was a unicorn thing. She really kept into the unicorn, and she kept uniform with it. Another good example is this good friend of mine too. We did all purple one. So she just kept all purple, and this is something that she did. And she used different types of mixed medias, which, trust me, I'd be the first one to tell you guys, mixed media is right. So she used wooden letterings, buttons, papers, flowers. I mean, you name it. You name it. There's just so many different ones. And then you could even start going into the more classier look, like this gold and black with white. And this is another bestie of mine's, Heather. She did an amazing job on picking her DSP paper and color coordinating everything. She added all these little cutouts and whatnot, and so she basically made it adorable. So I actually believe deep down inside that we should make what we would like to receive. You know what I'm saying? So make something that you yourself would love to receive, and then you know at that point that that pocket letter is amazing. So without further ado, guys, I am going to allow you guys to see me make a pocket letter for the bestie. Okay, so Heather and I have another swap that we have pending, and Heather and I are little ranchers. We love ranch, and you know, we had ranches. Well, I had a ranch, and you know, animals and all that stuff. And so I I love the whole farm theme. So that's the theme that we are going to, oh my god, I can't even tell. So that's the theme that we are going to go with. And so we are doing the little farmers. So this is basically paper that I'm going to be using. And I printed this paper out, guys. So this is paper that I printed out. And this is paper that I'm going to be using for her pocket letter. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's get down to the desk and start this pocket letter. Also, one more thing. I am going to speed up the video because I don't want you guys to sit there the whole, boring time while I'm putting this pocket letter together. And I will narrate because you guys love to hear my voice. So we'll see you in a bit, guys. Hola, hola. So right here, I'm just basically cutting the little images that I'll be using, and I'm cutting off the white borders off of the DSP paper that I printed out. These paper cutters really do help out a lot. I purchased this one at Hobby Lobby's, and I think I bought it for $20 after the coupon. So it was really worth it. And it's pretty light too, so if you have to carry it around, it really works perfect. So right here, these DSP papers are everything that I printed out and basically what I want to use. Sometimes I don't go with the whole entire plan, and sometimes I do. But for the most part, I think on this project we're going to use all of the DSP paper that we printed out. This little chicken one was so cute. I really liked it. It has little chicks and little chickens all around. So yes, are you guys in pocket letter swaps? You guys comment on the bottom, let me know. I'd like to know if you guys are currently in any swaps and things like that. I think they're fun. There's a lot of people who do beautiful pocket letters. I know a few people, and they're so amazing and so creative with their pocket letters. They leave you breathless, honestly. So right here, once I've cut all the DSP paper, the back, I always like it to be the most busiest DSP because I tend to not really decorate the back. I like to use a busy DSP because I let that DSP paper be the whole decoration. Because I put so much thought into the front part of it that the back to me, well, it's just really there to hide the goodies. If I do hide goodies in the pockets. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Right here, I'm just cornering all of the cards because it just looks neater. It looks more professional, and it makes it a lot easier to slide in and out of the pockets. When the corners are not chomped off and rounded, they kind of snag into the little grooves of the pockets. It's a little frustrating sometimes, especially when I'm trying to do it quick. So now right here, we're just going to cut out all of our little clip arts that we're going to use. And most of the time I print out a lot more than what I need, but for this project, I kind of did plan it. I gotta admit, I know that I'm the first one that's always talking about how I never plan anything, which I really don't, guys. Trust me, I don't. I know I'm looking like a liar right now, but I didn't plan this, but I ended up using all the clip art and it worked out perfectly. Even the size that I printed on, I was really happy with it. So right here, I'm just looking into my stash and I found these little punch, oh my god, I can't even talk, paper punches, and like I'm just getting everything that I have in my stash, which are scraps and things like that, and then my phrases, because I know I have some phrases in here that I could possibly use that will go with this whole little farmer pocket. And right here, I'm just looking for letters. I'm just looking for words and sayings and phrases and seeing what works. And I found a few, which I was really, really happy. And so I'm just going to cut out the phrases and throw them on the card that I think I'm basically going to use it for. And it's not a definite for sure that it will be permanent on that card, but for the most part, I'm really liking how this card is looking. I'm really sorry that I'm out of frame. The top row is off camera, but I really didn't realize it until right now. I had this little grass that I had cut out with my Cricut on a project. It was the leftover. So this worked out perfect because you can't do a farmer pocket letter without having little green grass everywhere. I mean, you just can't. I really like that little duck. He was really cute. And I try to use all different little clip art people. Like the girl has a different outfit with a different hairdo. The little guy, he has a different outfit as well. And he has a hat on one and he doesn't have a hat on the other. And right here, I just glue everything. And then after I glue everything, I just cut the edges to make sure that it all fits into the card. I think this was one of my favorite. I really like this little cow. She came out cute. So it's all just layering. All you're doing is layering. Keeping the theme and layering. Even down to the phrases they kind of go with the pocket letter. Now I use the cow print DSP paper in back of the horse because I didn't want to use it for the cow. I think it would have blended in too much. Right here I have these little scraps that I had that to me looked like hay, so I kept them. And I knew that someday I was going to use them. And here you have it. I'm using it as hay. That's what I'm telling you, never throw away your scraps. You never know, guys. This is really simple, guys. You just layer and go with the flow. I really like doing pocket letters. I think it's fun. They're actually pretty quick. Doesn't really take that long. I think trying to figure out the layout and the theme is probably what takes the longest. Once you have everything in front of you, it's a lot easier. Right here, if you notice, I put a dimensional on the back of his head, but then I glued his feet. I like to do that a lot because it gives it kind of a high and a low kind of dimension. Not to mention I glued the grass down to the card, so there can't be really a dimension on his feet. So that's why I do that little trick. You'll see me do that on a few more of the cards. So on the little pig, you'll see me do the same thing. Right here, I'm just framing some of the words. I don't end up using the dream. See, I glue the bottom and I have a foam dot on the back of the head. And that just makes the head part raised, but the little body is down. It's just a little something different. I really like that little pig. I wanted to keep these pretty simple. To me, this is simple. I usually go really elaborate on some of them, and I go a little crazy, but for this one, I kind of wanted to keep it simple. So now right here, I'm just gonna bring out my stickles and my, what is that called? Oh my God. It'll come to me right now. It will come to me. But I'm just adding a little bit of shimmer, like the center of the flowers. I put some of that glossy accents. There you go. The glossy accents on the eyes, just to give them that gloss and the raised look, and a little bit on the beak of the duck, the chick, and the chickens. And then right here, I'm just trying to see what else it needs. Now I'm just gonna fill the center. I'm gonna make a shaker pocket in the middle. And this is my sequence galore. So I just usually mix everything in a little plate. And then these are punches of blue, different shades of blue of butterflies and pink ones. And then I use pink and blue sequences. And that's basically what we're gonna put in the shaker pocket. I thought it looked cute. So for this, I always use my Tombow. Tombow seems to work the best. And I put a line of glue. Make sure you don't go over to the next cards, but make sure you have enough glue that it's gonna basically seal. And you're not gonna worry about it because we're gonna cover it with washi tape. Right here, I spelled out bestie because I was trying to see the way the pen, well, the way you write it and try to mimic it with wire. So I'm writing out the word bestie, or at least attempting to. I was pretty satisfied with the outcome. It turned out to be okay. It was not the best of my wire writing, but it was okay. So now you just fix it. This floral wire that I got from the Dollar Tree is really easy. My bestie, Yahara, was the one that told me about it. And actually, she's the one that taught me how to bend the wire and write with it. So now that she told me how to do that and where to get the wire, I do it like crazy. Right here, I'm going to give some of my greeting cards a birthday card, and well, they're both birthday cards. I sometimes do that. Right here, these little paper roses and some little tiny washi tape. She's gonna know what that's about. It's more of a joke than anything. And then some clip art. Right here, I have plastic bags that I save from stamps that I buy, and I recycle them because you never know. So I save all of my plastics. Right here, it comes in handy. So these are some temporary glue dots that I make so that I can package things. Now we're just gonna make a label for the bag. And for that, I cut it at 3 inches, and then I always score it at 1.5. So that the labels are always any length you need, but always 1.5 inches. And then these are just printed labels that I always put. I'm also gonna bag my greeting cards as well. So that she could use those for somebody's birthday. So now we're just gonna staple it with some purple staples because you need colored staples. And now we're just gonna put this little bad boy together. We're putting the washi tape to cover the glue, and then we're gonna put matching washi tape on the edge. Because if you put it in the middle, you have to put it on the edge. pull it all together. And now we're just gonna put all the cards back into their pockets. These are some magnet bookmarkers. My bestie's a teacher, so she needs. Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. So that's exactly how you do a pocket letter from start to finish. See how easy that was, you guys? It was just letting your creative juices flow, because that's basically what you have to do. You have to let those juices flow, guys. Seriously. And it's all about layering. Layering makes the big difference. This is way better than just getting a piece of paper and slapping on some stickers. I'm being serious with you guys. There is nothing more frustrating, seriously, than to put all this work in a pocket letter to send to somebody and then just receive a pocket letter with nothing but paper and stickers, no thought into it, when I just took almost an hour to make your pocket letter. So, seriously guys, think about it twice before you join into a swap with somebody. Make sure that it's really something that you want to do. Make sure it's something that you are capable of doing at that moment, because remember, there's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration: your time, the postage, the cost of postage, materials. Make sure that you have everything, because basically it is really about using what you got. You don't have to go out there and buy new supplies. You really don't. You have it all in the tip of your fingers. I'm serious. If most of you guys are crafters, you guys have the materials. You just have to be creative. Think outside of the box, you guys. Seriously, think outside of the box. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making it for you guys as always. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification button so that you get notifications on every time I upload a video, because you guys don't want to miss out on this awesomeness, seriously. And hit that like button on our video. Don't forget to tell a friend. Bye, my little crafty monsters. Till next time, I love you.